Going on, ladies and gentlemen? We got three very important, very exciting, very new coming actors on the scene today. We got the Thors in the building. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Michael Hurd. You guys may have saw me yesterday. I am a marketing associate with Taproot right now, and I'm also the new male understudy for the Nerd. And, I can't wait to begin working with you guys and kind of, seeing what you guys have going on further. Without further ado, we could, give you guys a little introduction. You guys, whichever one you guys want to start first, or I just pick one.
I'll start.
Let's go.
My name is Theo Detrano. I use he, him pronouns. Yeah.
Lovely.
I'm Josh McCabe, and I also use he, him pronouns.
Awesome.
I'm Sage Russell, and I also use he, him pronouns.
Yeah. And those are all the Thors, guys. Promise there's no more. So I'm going to get right into it. I got a few questions for you guys. They're not going to take up too much of your time. I just want to know a few things about you, kind of how you feel about the production and your work so far. So I want to get into it. What are each of your favorite lines from the Nerd?
I really like it when Thor is pretending to be his made-up superhero and says, "I step on all the enemies."
That's a good one. I like that one too. Not gonna lie. When I first read it, I was like, that's a good one. Josh, how about you?
I like the beginning line because it just shows what the character is, super obnoxious and just annoying.
Totally. Yeah, I get the same feeling. Same vibe for sure. How about you, Sage?
My favorite line is probably when he says Gamby Mo, because I just like breaking things.
Who doesn't? And you get to do it on stage in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
The best part. Okay. Now, with that being said, who are each of your favorite characters from the Nerd?
Oh, I'd have to say Thor and Axel.
Okay. And why?
Just because Thor's just terrible. Terrible person, and Axel brings some sarcasm to the show, which I like.
Definitely. How about you, Sage?
I really like Rick because he's a really funny character, and overall he's just really funny. He brings that funny attitude to the play.
Definitely. Brings that pop for sure. How about you, Josh?
As Theo said, I like Thor and Axel because first off, Axel is just really funny and is just kind of in his own world doing whatever he wants, and
He just wants to cause chaos too. He just wants to let it happen and watch the fire burn. Same.
And then Thor just because he's really funny and it's just a really fun role to play as well.
Absolutely. Going into the next question, I'm not sure, what your guys' methods are, but what did each of you guys do to prepare for your role, prepare for Thor?
I remember immediately as I got my slides, I was spending at least 10 minutes a day trying to memorize them. And then when I went to the audition, I was freaking out. But then when I was told that I got the role, I was like, yes! And when I got my book, the script for the first time, I did the same thing I did with my slides. I immediately started trying to memorize them.
Dedicated actor. That's the work right there. Yes, sir. How about you, Josh?
So when I first got my lines, what I did was it just sank in for a second. I was like, wow, I could be really in like a play. And then I started memorizing them with my mom downstairs, like acting out how bratty the kid would be. And then at the audition, I was like scared, but I also knew like it's gonna be fine either way. And so yeah, and when I got it, I swear I jumped like 6 feet tall, like high. I was so ecstatic that day. I was so happy.
Totally, of course, as you should be. It's a very it's a big accomplishment, to get a role like this, and to, everybody loves to act and get in front of people, but to get paid for it,
That's a plus.
yes,
Yes.
absolutely. What
I would
about you,
do it for
Sage?
free.
Same.
So when I first got my lines, I immediately started taunting my dad with them. Also practicing it too. But that honestly kind of helped me memorize my lines. And when the audition came, I was kind of like, did I prepare enough, or am I good to go?
I mean, that's kind of what every actor thinks. I've gone into plenty of auditions. I'm like, did I do the work? Oh my God, I'm nervous. Oh my God, I could have squeezed in another 30 minutes of lines, So I think you guys are right on with it. I do want to say, just because all of you guys are, pretty young, you guys are, my heroes. I wanted to act when I was a kid. My father was an actor, and I really wanted to get into it, and I didn't start until I was about 19, I think. So I just want to say you guys are, killing it and doing a bunch of cool stuff for your age. So really want to give you kudos on that. Brings me to my next question, though. How did you guys get into acting?
Oh. All right, so that's a lot for me. My parents, they both majored in theater. And my mom was an actress, and my dad was a stage manager. And ever since I've been as small as I can remember, I've always been doing like weird voices and pretending to be different characters. I even, like Thor, made up my own superhero. And I had my mom make a cape for me that I'd like go around the house in. But before that, I never thought of it as a profession. Before, like, when I turned 8 or something, I actually thought, I love doing this, and I wanna be an actor.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful answer. I mean, that's kind of what it is for most people. That's what it is for me too. So I mean, I really enjoy hearing that from a much younger perspective. How about you, Sage?
For me, my sister first got into acting. So my parents were just like, we can just put Sage in with my sister. So I just started acting with her. And then this was like when I was 8. So when I got to be 9, I started doing my own plays, and it led me here.
Awesome. And you're what, 10, 11 now?
10.
Gotcha. When I got to be 9, the ripe old age of 9. Love it. Love to hear it. How about you, Josh?
So what first like started it for me, it was when I was just like watching a movie, like my first non-animated movie, and I was like, this seems like fun. I would love to be in one of these movies. And that summer, my mom signed me up for the Portland theater camp in Oregon, because I used to live there. And I did like 3 or 4 sessions, and I just fell in love. And then I did the Seattle Children's Theaters camps. I did, I think, 3 of them. And then, yeah, my parents heard about this audition, and they was like, how would you like to try out for this? And I was hesitant at first because I didn't know if I could get the role, but I'm really glad I did.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, much like all you guys, I kind of felt the same as a kid. I had a pretty crazy big imagination. Like you, Theo, was doing a bunch of voices and just imitating things all the time. So it's funny to hear that it kind of all inspires from the same place, over time. Being that you guys are, very early in your careers and starting very young, and you guys are still in school, I'm sure some of your friends are doing way different things and probably not even thinking about what their passion is. How do your peers react? Once you tell them, I'm an actor and I'm doing a play and I'm getting paid for it. What are they what is that like?
For me, most people were just like, cool, okay, fun, I guess. Um, Most people that I told, but then I'd have like those really close friends that I'd like tell them, and they'd be like jumping up and down. They'd be like, oh, I'm so happy for you, and um, but that reaction of them being like happy for me made me like acting even more, because I saw, oh, people think this is like a really cool thing, and I like doing it. Does that mean I'm doing something cool?
Yeah.
Wow, finally. But and yeah, I just like making people happy.
Sure, absolutely. That's a beautiful answer. Thank you. What about you, Josh?
When my peers first heard about that, they're like, wow, that's really cool. Like, you're getting to be in a play. And then when I told them I was being paid for it, it was like, actually?
For
Wait.
real?
Yeah, like, wait,
you got a job?
You got a job? You're part of the union? Wait. Hold
I
up.
love it.
Yeah, and then it just made me feel so happy. And like, friends are trying to like schedule to see one of my performances and stuff. It's amazing.
As they should. I was gonna say, you got to tell the whole school, bring the whole school, teachers, principals, all that. For sure. How about you, Sage?
So when I first told my friends that I got a job and I got paid to do acting, they were like, oh my goodness, I've never got paid for anything besides doing the chores in my family. So I felt really like proud of myself for getting the role. And happy.
Absolutely, as you should. And it's funny. I mean, I don't know if they got you guys paying taxes already, but look out for that. Being a freelance artist sometimes, they'll get you. And you ask your parents about it. So I know you guys probably don't dedicate all your time to acting and too much of it. And, I'm sure you have outside hobbies and interests. What is your favorite thing to do outside of acting?
I like lots of sports. I like basketball, baseball, soccer. I mostly just played basketball, baseball, and soccer. But like at school, I played basketball and kickball, and at home sometimes I'll play football with some of my friends. I like sports, and I just like being around other people and socializing. And I just like making lots of new friends and meeting new people. It's really great for me, and I love it.
Totally. Wonderful. How about you, Sage?
For me, I like being around people too, like Theo said. And I do soccer and not a lot of other things besides acting. Those are just the main things.
Totally, of course. Hey, if acting is your passion, you getting checks off it already, then run that up. Really drive that home.
Yeah.
Keep it going, for sure. How about you, Josh?
Well, outside of school, I really love airplanes, so I have a ton of models of them, and I like to role play with that and
Awesome.
hang out with my friends playing like basketball. And yeah, I really enjoy listening to like music and stuff.
Ooh, who's your favorite artist?
Um, Either XXX Tentacion or Juice World.
Nice. Oof. RP to both of them.
Mhm.
Good talents. What's your favorite plane?
Q400.
Nice. Awesome. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna look it up. Now I'm getting the sense that you guys are all very well-rounded, mild-mannered, calm, mature, well-behaved, young adults. Uh, are you in any way like Thor at all?
Oh yes, totally. Um, entirely. If you asked my friends or anyone I know at all besides family members, um, one word to describe me, they'd say annoying. Um,
Self-aware.
yeah, but just doing my best.
That's fine. Hey, you're young. I was annoying as a kid. That's fine. I'm annoying now. How about you, Josh?
Well, if you were to ask like some of my friends, they would probably say, not really. I mean, like, you could be annoying, but like, not really. But my family, on the other hand, that's a different story.
Sure. Awesome. How about you, Sage?
So for me, I first got an invitation from another person, and they said that I was sweet and kind, but I could still fit into the role. So I'm not really like Thor, but sometimes I can get like a little hard-headed.
Slips out sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It happens to the best of us. I'm sure my dad could tell some stories of me being a pest or a little hard-headed. Um, now, I kind of got to take it away from the show just a little bit. How do we feel about Thor, the superhero?
All right, so I have some things about this.
Oh yeah.
He is amazing. Love the superhero. Give kudos to Marvel for making an amazing superhero. But I'd just like to say, if they make a new superhero, maybe not take it from Norse mythology. Just putting that out there.
Awesome.
But yeah, I love Thor. I think he's hilarious. The Thor movies are amazing, and I'm so excited to see Thunder.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one as well.
Yeah.
How about you, Sage?
So my sister, when she first heard me get the role Thor, she was reading like Norse mythology books. So she was like, "Oh my goodness, you got the role Thor, the Norse god." And I'm like, "No, I got the role Thor, a really bratty kid."
Two different things.
Yeah. I really like Thor as superhero. But I've heard more of him in Norse mythology wise.
For sure. How about you, Josh?
He's a good superhero, but I would definitely prefer like Spider-Man over like the new Spider-Mans over those kinds of movies. So.
Not gonna lie, I like what they're doing with the new Spider-Man as well. I think it's probably the best that they've got it. What they've done with it so far. And believe me, I mean, I was there for the original, Tobey Maguire ones. I think I was like in the second grade when it first came out, and it was a great time. But Tom Holland that's the one. That's Peter Parker for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, you guys are pretty, well-rounded on the topic of Norse mythology. I had a bonus question. I was going to say Thor is the Norse god of what? And I'm sure you guys all know exactly what it is.
Thunder and lightning.
Yep, there we go. See?
Technically, thunder, that's what they say in the myths. but they're always like, Thor, the god of thunder, threw a lightning bolt at someone. Then you're like,
Exactly. Yeah. How does that work? Yeah.
he's the god of big banging sound, and he throws a big flashy thingy.
Exactly.
Him.
They try to sneak the lightning in there just to make it look cool.
Yeah.
Because you can see it. You guys are sharp, man. Yeah, I was gonna say wind, rain, sunshine. No, you guys are looking at me like I was crazy. One last question before, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know we got a tech rehearsal tonight. We're just gonna end it on a fun one. What's your favorite party game?
I like charades a lot. I'd have to say charades.
A good one. That's an actor right there, for sure. What about you, Josh?
I would have to go with Theo. Yeah, charades is super fun.
Heck yeah, I love it. What about you, Sage?
Charades and also like life.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. I can't even remember what my favorite game is. I think it's called Catchphrase. It's kind of like charades. Do you guys know what Catchphrase is?
No, I haven't heard of it.
It's like an electronic game. You pretty much have to, like, it'll give you a phrase and then you'll have to, say other adjectives or words or whatever to get somebody to get it. But there's like a beeping time limit and you got to keep passing it. And it's a whole lot of calamity and chaos. But when you get it right, it's really fun. You feel good. Feel like you know something. That concludes our short Thor interview. I've had a great time getting to know you guys a little bit more and kind of, seeing how your personalities differ and what you all bring to the role. I really appreciate your time. You guys got any questions for me or anything that you want to let anybody know and kind of say out into the cosmos?
Oh, I have one thing I need to say. This is kind of going on to the whole thing about how I like to do voices. I'm learning ventriloquism right now.
That is a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to keep me updated on that one. I'd love to see it. Sage, Josh?
I have one thing, and that's just if anyone really, just if like something like an opportunity of being in a play or like public speaking, just take it because you're going to feel amazing afterward.
That is a great one, and I definitely agree with that because, I always say the only way to expand your comfort zone is to step out of it, and it's doing these kind of things and helping yourself get more, comfortable with yourself and learning about yourself and kind of, just seeing what's out there and maybe something that you didn't know was for you. You tried it and you determined that, hey, I got a new life path now because that's for me. So that's a really good answer. Appreciate that, Josh. What about you, Sage?
Yeah. Like Josh says, I just grab every opportunity I have. And try to do the best I can.
Absolutely. You guys have said it all. I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future because you guys have such young, sharp, hopeful minds, and I think you really got what it takes to just be something amazing to the world. So kudos to you guys again. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm sure you got some homework to do or some games to play before you come to rehearsal, or maybe take a nap. I don't know, you've been at school all day, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see y'all tonight.
See y'all.
Bye.
Sure.
Bye.
See y'all.
Bye.